Many people are neutral on Switzerland. It's a country known for its picturesque landscapes, delicious chocolates, and efficient public transport. But there's more to Switzerland than just its scenic beauty and culinary delights. I like the country, and their flag is a big plus. The Swiss flag, with its distinct white cross on a red background, symbolizes more than just national pride. But seriously folks, Switzerland's famous for not taking sides. This neutrality is deeply ingrained in their national identity, and has shaped their foreign policy for centuries. It's been this way for a long time. The Swiss have managed to stay out of major conflicts, focusing instead on diplomacy and peacekeeping. Is this hands-off approach still working though? In today's interconnected world, neutrality can be both a strength and a challenge, especially now, with war back in Europe. Let's dive in. The resurgence of conflict on the continent raises questions about Switzerland's role and responsibilities. Switzerland's whole deal is staying neutral. This policy has allowed them to act as mediators and hosts for international negotiations, not getting involved in other countries' fights. This stance has garnered both praise and criticism over the years. This goes back to 1515. The Battle of Marignano was a turning point leading to a policy of armed neutrality. It became official with a treaty in 1815. The Congress of Vienna recognized Switzerland's permanent neutrality. They sat out both world wars. This decision saved countless lives and preserved their infrastructure. Even during the Cold War, they were Team Nobody. Switzerland maintained its neutrality, balancing between the superpowers. For Switzerland, neutrality isn't just a policy, it's like their favorite cowbell. They cling to it, holding it close to their hearts. This stance has been a defining feature of their national identity for centuries. Why? Well, it's kept them out of wars. While Europe was engulfed in conflict, Switzerland remained a peaceful haven, untouched by the devastation that surrounded it. That means more time for making clocks, cheese, and, managing other people's money. Their precision in craftsmanship and finance became world-renowned, a testament to their focus on peace and productivity. This neutrality thing wasn't always easy. It required constant vigilance and a readiness to defend their borders if necessary. Imagine being surrounded by Nazis and saying, "Nope, not our problem." It took immense courage and strategic diplomacy to maintain their stance. But they made it work. Through rigorous training and preparedness, they ensured that their neutrality was respected by all. They built up a strong military just in case. Their fortifications and readiness served as a deterrent to potential aggressors. And they became really good at diplomacy, talking things out instead of shooting. Their ability to mediate and negotiate has made them a key player on the international stage, proving that peace can be a powerful strategy. Then came 2022. Russia invaded Ukraine. Suddenly, Switzerland's neutral stance got awkward. They were like that friend who refuses to pick a side when you're arguing about who ate the last slice of pizza. They surprised everyone by actually doing something, sanctioning Russia. This was a big deal. It was like seeing your grandma win a street fight. Clearly things were changing. Switzerland was feeling the pressure to pick a side. Now everyone's arguing about what Swiss neutrality should look like. The debate is heating up in the Swiss parliament, with politicians and citizens alike weighing in on the future direction of the country. It's a topic that has everyone talking, from the bustling streets of Zurich to the serene villages nestled in the Alps. Some folks, like Defense Minister Viola Amherd, say it's time to team up with NATO. They argue that in a world that's increasingly interconnected and unpredictable, Switzerland can't afford to stand alone. Joining NATO, they say, would provide a security umbrella and strengthen the country's defense capabilities. Others, like the Swiss People's Party, say, nope, let's stick to being Switzerland. It's a whole thing. They believe that neutrality has served Switzerland well for centuries, keeping it out of conflicts and allowing it to act as a mediator on the global stage. They fear that joining a military alliance could compromise this unique position. There's even talk about changing their rules on selling weapons and spending more on their military. Some argue that in order to maintain its neutrality, Switzerland needs to be able to defend itself robustly. This means modernizing its military and possibly increasing its defense budget. It's like Switzerland is going through a midlife crisis, but instead of buying a sports car, they're considering joining a military alliance. The country is at a crossroads, trying to balance its traditional values with the demands of a changing world. It's a lot for a country that just wants to make watches and eat fondue in peace. The Swiss are known for their precision and quality, whether it's in their timepieces or their cuisine. They cherish their peaceful way of life and are wary of anything that might disrupt it. Will they abandon their neutral stance? Only time will tell. The decision is not an easy one, and it will require careful consideration of the pros and cons. The Swiss people are known for their thoughtful and deliberate approach to such matters. One thing's for sure, Switzerland is definitely having a moment. The world is watching to see what this small but influential country will do next. Whatever the outcome, it will have significant implications for Switzerland and its role on the global stage. And you know what? Many people are neutral on Switzerland. They appreciate its neutrality and the stability it brings to the region. It's a country that has managed to stay out of major conflicts while still playing a crucial role in international diplomacy. I, for one, like the country, and their flag is a big plus. The Swiss flag, with its simple yet striking design, is a symbol of the country's enduring values and its commitment to peace and neutrality.